Hi, welcome to Storyteller's YouTube channel. My name is Toochi and I'll be your tutor for today's class. First off, I'm a creative writer, I'm a business consultant, and I teach writing, I teach storytelling. The art of storytelling is what I do. But today I'll be your tutor on how to overcome challenges creative face. Who is the better person to actually teach you or talk about challenges if not the creative themselves who has faced it over and over again. But before I delve into this class proper, I would like to say thank you to you, yes you, a returning subscriber who has made here your second home. I would also like to say thank you to you who dropped in here for the first time because of this class. Well, I would love you to join the leagues of our returning subscriber. The thing is, it's really not hard. Just three simple steps. All you have to do is just hit the like button, turn your notification bell on, and then subscribe. That way you wouldn't be missing any of the juicy things we bring to you starting from today. So with not much ado, let's dive into this class proper. Introduction to challenges. As you listening to me as a creative, you listen to me as a budding creative, a creative designer, a creative artist, a creative writer who actually creates something from the scratch. You know what challenges means to you. You know what challenges mean, and then every human being understand that challenge is something. So what is challenge in the mind of a creative? A challenge is actually that situation that threatens to hinder or derail a creative's pursuit of success in regards to a project or job. That obstacle, that hindrances, that threatens to stop a creative from creating something. Not really from creating, but creating and finishing something. Creating and finishing that book, creating and finishing that piece, that content, creating and finishing that design, creating and making those art, those particular obstacles, those roadblocks that are that stops them, that hinders them from getting to their desired results is what we call challenges. And yeah, before I actually delve in, I also want to let you know what outsider thinks of creative and what does a non-creative think. An outsider often stereotypes creatives as people who make money doing what they love, who make money out of their hobbies. It's the truth, really. It's really is the truth. But then, it isn't always as simple as it is. Because they forget that these people forget that the very skill that makes your job easy is the same skill that makes your job very, very complicated. So with no further ado, I would like to dive into the challenges and the solutions I have for them. Most of these things are personal experiences, and others are all the challenges highlighted here are pressing challenges that creatives face almost on a monthly basis. And those solutions are something I have practiced, something people have practiced, and something people have practiced and then compiled together to help you in case you find yourself in such a situation, to help you scale through them. So what is the first challenge a creative always have? People find it very, very difficult to start. People find it very difficult to launch out fully. But when they get a grip of themselves and then decide to launch out fully, there's one of the dilemma they have is the dilemma of having lots of ideas and not knowing which to act upon, not knowing which to execute. That is one of the most dilemma every creative have. When you look at your content book, you look at your notebook, you see ideas you have lifted out that you want to perform, you want to work, and then you are blown away by how your brain works. You're blown away by how what you have But then when you look at it again, look at those ideas, you are shocked. You're wondering, how can I do this? Can I be able to finish all this thing I wrote down? And then doubt starts settling in. And then not just doubt, you start having cold feet. Not just cold feet, you start procrastinating. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. But it's not necessarily because you can't do it. It's because you have looked at the ideas and then you don't know which to execute, which will yield even if you execute them. Well, I have a solution for you today. The first solution is get a piece of paper, write out all your ideas. Yeah, when you write them down, narrow them down by the scale of preference, like the priority. Humans have priority. You know what you can achieve. You know things that you need, not what you want, things that you need to do. Narrow it down by those particular priorities. And when you are done, cross out the one that looks very daunting. Yes, I am a picture of you starting small. Looking at the ones that you look at and then you say, I can do this one. This one is very small. Let me start from it. Start from those ones. Because when you do that particular one, it becomes easy to do the bigger one. So yes, cross out the one that looks daunting and then act on the ones you did not cross. The second challenge creative face is finding clients. Of course, like I said earlier, creative make money out of their hobbies. But finding clients is one of those frustrations creative freelancers have. It is time consuming, and most times you have all the skills, you have all the things you want to do, you know you can do this job, but then there's no one to do the job for. So how do you actually find job? How do you actually find clients? First of all, the first thing is to show up. Like show up everywhere where you think that your skills will be needed. Show up there. And secondly, make research on potential clients' company before approaching them. It is a must. Like if you want to render, you know a skill you have and you want to render that service to, and you know the people you are rendering that service to, it is a prerogative to research these people and then approach them. This is because making research and knowing the people you would want to work for is much more better than making blatant direct sales, and it has a higher conversion rate. The second solution is, aside from pitching, when you actually get that opportunity to ask, when you get that opportunity to land that job, how do you land it? How do you cover it? How do you close that deal? The solution there is learn to market yourself. Learn how to market yourself, how to sell yourself to your clients after you have found them. The third challenge I have here is making the right connection. People scream that creatives make tons of money. I know, of course, they make tons of money, but there's really no straight path to success. You only make money if you have people you're working for. And yes, the truth is, most creatives are reserved people. They are introverted, and somehow they like staying by themselves. They hardly go out, which is why it's hard to make connections. The jobs they land are mostly the connections they have. But in this life, if you really want, if you really want to scale through, the challenge of making the right connection should really weigh you down. Because I have a solution to that. And what is my solution to it? Networking. It's very, very, very vital in creative business. Reach out to people of like minds, reach out to potential clients, collaborate. Yes, collaborate, even if it's for free. Collaborate, because the relationship you make while doing these things are invaluable. And yeah, one of my last solutions is that, because the truth is, you can actually have all the skills in the world, but only can you get hired because someone knows and trusts you? So yeah, how do you make the right connections? You've got to make connections soon. You have to show people what you do, and they will have to like you. So that is why you need to network. That is why you need to put yourself out there in faces of people, and then reach out to them. Don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them. That's how you make the right connections. A fourth challenge that creatives face: stability. Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I had this particular problem when I started out. Having stability means your incomes are really not stable as a freelancer, as a creative. They are not stable because you are not working a 9 to 5 job. You are actually working for people and then projects and jobs. So whether you have a consistent returning client or not, whether you have your big break or not, there's always a time where you have nothing to show for your work. There's always a time. I mean, today you wake up with so much. A day comes and then you're receiving tons of phone calls, people asking for what you're going to do, people send you a message and wanting to work with you. And then another thing, sometimes you can go weeks after that, after finishing those works, completing the works, and then you don't even get a call, you don't get a message of someone asking you what job, what skill do you have, what things do you prefer, what solutions do you prefer. It has happened to me, it has happened to most creative. And during this time, you find out that your income, which you think is actually large, is going low. You find out that you can actually be creative and still be hungry. Not like you don't have clients, not like you don't have money, but because of the unstable nature of your income, it becomes a challenge to actually feed. Hey, relax. I have a solution for that too. And the solution here is, first of all, you have to understand that your creative journey is meant to have its highs and lows. Understand that. Get that through your sense, through your mind, and then leave it there. And then the only solution I have for you here is that you need to master the art of financial planning. Because the truth is, people might not tell you, but you have to face it. There are times where you won't have clients. There are times you won't have job. There are times you won't have projects to execute. Those times, if you master the art of financial planning, then the best thing to do is just relax into the app and then let the flow carry you where it's going. Because you have had you have learned the art of financial planning. It becomes easy to know how to manage your income and how not to starve, how not to be rich and still be starved. You get? With that, we move on to the fifth and possibly the last. And this is burnout. And being in a rut. Burnout is one of the things, one of the challenges that you as a creative have. It's the way it counts on you, the way it works, the way it actually comes, it's parasitic. At first you don't know what's going on, and then boom, it just happens. So yes, if you're a creative and you never experienced this, permit me to call you a fraud, because burnout is very true. Burnout is something you as a human being surely face. Creatives are passionate people. In fact, they are very passionate about what they do. But how can they maintain all the enthusiasm all the time? Can you maintain enthusiasm all the time? Yeah, you love this, you have passion for this, you have zeal for this. But answer the question, whatever it is you are, whatever industry you are, can you maintain enthusiasm for what you do all the damn time? No, it's a simple answer. So during those times when the tides are low, during those times when you have to take project that aches you, project that you do not like, project when you even have to write, when you have to do those job, even though you are feeling less than inspired, even when you know that you have to be business minded, you have to be more money driven, yet you are taking jobs that are giving you problem, jobs that are not something you like. How do you keep up with the enthusiasm? Burnout. Well, I have a solution for you, a very, very little solution. And that solution is simple. Simplify the elements of your work. Yeah. If you are experiencing burnout or you see the symptoms, because the symptoms are always there. It's just left for you to find out. Simplify the element of your work. Don't make it seem so hard, so difficult. Have fun with your works. Yes. Have fun. Take jobs that allow you have fun. They don't have to pay too much money. Just a little money, and then while you do them, you have fun doing them. You can take all the time in the world to do them, and because the only way you can keep enthusiasm is when you have fun doing something. Yes. And then burnout. How do you solve burnout? If you're fun, if you're happy, burnout is actually half solved. And then one more thing, you take naps, you schedule your rest, and then you exercise. These things are very, very simple, but there are things they do to your body, do to your mind, they renew your mind, and then the burnout eases out one step at a time. So my last words here should be, challenges abound in everything you do. But of course, you can overcome them. That's why they are called challenges. They are not the end. They're not total. They're not total failure. They are just obstacles that you're supposed to surmount. They're just hindrances you're supposed to move out of the way. But you can only overcome them first of all with your mind. So have a different mindset, a going mindset, the kind of mindset that says, irrespective of these challenges, I'm going to scale through. After overcoming with your mind, then you overcome with your actions, taking little steps, listening to all that has been said in this video and executing them one step after another. So in a simple short, below is the easiest way to overcome challenges. Eliminate everything that is giving you problem that you think are very daunting. Eliminate them. Delegate works that you think you do not necessarily have to do, that you can actually delegate them, give it out to people, and then take them back. And then after, when they are done, you can take them back and review. The third one is plan. As a creative, have a plan, have a master plan. Make sure you put your plans. I know sometimes plans don't go as you plan, but make sure you have a plan. And finally, do what you want to do and stop procrastinating. With that, we come to the end of this class. We come to the end of this session. If there is anything you would like to say, if there is anything you would like me to clarify for you, you can drop your questions here in the comment section. But if you want to reach out to me personally for a question, these are my social media handle: Facebook Stephen Toochi, Instagram Twitter Stephen, and email stephen.toochi@gmail.com. Cheers to your growth, cheers to your success. As a creative, I hope you understand. You now know how to overcome your challenges. Till I come your way next time, I remain your one and only Stephen Toochi. Bye.